You cannot replace the tensioner only. You need to replace 2 more components and you need to replace 2 more different bolts. Stay with us and we're going to talk about that today. Hey guys, welcome back to How to Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a BMW X3 X4. If you have one of those, generation F25, F26, you have the one with the 6-cylinder engine, XDRIVE35i SDRIVE35i or M40i. You need to see how to remove and replace serpentine belt tensioner. Stay with us, we'll explain how to do that in this video today. Every time you replace that serpentine belt tensioner, you need to replace 2 more things. Stay with us, we'll explain what they are. Otherwise, it's very likely that you'll be doing the job again. And there is no need to do it, guys, okay, over and over again, because if the belt falls on the road, okay, you will have limited time to drive your car and practically the battery will die, AC will not work, and you will guys be stuck. So make sure to send you in, we'll explain what you need to replace except the tensioner too. Before we start, let me just tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need, guys, in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these absolutely free videos, guys. We're constantly getting new cars here at the garage, working on that BMW now. We got a Dodge Challenger that will be working. We have more than 15 vehicles waiting to be shot, guys, so videos are coming all the time. If you need help with anything, leave a comment below our videos and we'll try to make a video for your problem. That way we can help you, we can help other people with that problem, and we can build a community where we help each other. If you need to buy any parts tools for your car at a really good price and quick shipping, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tool supplies from, guys, and you can save a ton of money. So before we continue, let me tell you guys, every time you're replacing a belt or an idler pulley or a tensioner, you guys need to do these 3 things always at the same time, because usually they can fail at about the same time or sooner or later, and you may be doing the job again. And if one of those components fails, the belt can easily fall off, it can break, okay, it can break the cooling system. If you don't pay attention, it can overheat the car. Sometimes the belt will start falling apart and it can break quite a few things. You can get tangled around the front crankshaft seal, and that can, guys, okay, cause front crankshaft seal failure as well. Multiple things can go wrong. So always replace the belt, tensioner, idler pulley, and always put new bolts for the tensioner and the idler pulley as well. So you can see, guys, this is the N55 engine. Specifically it's on an X4, but it's the same engine practically on other BMWs as well, guys. So this is a 6-cylinder twin power turbo engine. The serpentine belt is right here. What we have for the serpentine belt, let's explain now. This is your alternator on the very top. Okay, that's the alternator pulley right there. It's a little bit of a limited room, guys. It's almost impossible for us to show you everything completely clearly. That's the AC compressor on the bottom. That's idler pulley. This is tensioner pulley. This is the crankshaft pulley. Radiator fan is right here, and that fan can turn on anytime and it can cut your hands off. So we recommend to disconnect the car battery. And on these modern cars, it's very important which battery terminal you disconnect first and which battery terminal you reconnect first. If you do it the wrong way, you can, guys, burn electronics modules. How we know about that? We burned the computer on Mercedes that cost us $2,000. So check out, there is a special video that explains which battery terminal to disconnect first. That being said, how we're going to remove the belt and the tensioner now, okay, let's explain now. We're going to get a Torx 60 star looking bit. For right here, there is a special tool for the belts. We do not have it, and we'll put the link in the description of the video below if you want to buy it. But the Torx 60 with a wrench here, I think there will be a lot of pain in that video, guys, if something slips. We'll make it work, guys, okay? We'll make it work. If somebody is a little bit more clumsy, it will take a little bit longer. So round 2, guys, we're going to try one more time. Let's go ahead and see if we can do that now. So I'm going to get the special attachment here now. Let's see if I'm going to drop it now. Okay, it needs to be the specific location. Perfect, it's in. Always use gloves, make sure the car battery is off. Let's just get a little bit of an angle like that where you can see what's happening. You can see the tensioner itself. We're going to go ahead, okay, release the tensioner now, and I'm going to pull the belt off the idler pulley. Okay, let's see now. Oh, alternator. It came out of the alternator first. I'm going to release it now, and I'm going to pull the tool so it doesn't fall. Up, 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 up. Almost. Got it. And now the belt will eventually come out, okay? It's a tight fit, guys, there. It's a tight fit, so we need to go ahead, okay? And slowly pull it out of the crankshaft pulley. It's such a limited room on that 6-cylinder. It's the butter smooth BMW, very famous 6-cylinder engine, guys, but room is more limited too. Okay, it went back to the crank pulley there, and original belt with 105,000 miles just came out of the car. Okay, you can see this is the original, okay, BMW belt that we have here, and we have the new one with the same numbers. So next we'll continue, guys. This is the tensioner pulley right here. We have a reverse torque socket that we need to use. These are reverse torque socket. I believe it will be this one. Perfect. I have a lucky day today. E12 socket. So we're going to go ahead and remove that bolt now. One of us is not, this is the socket, but one of us is having a little bit of a hard time finding the right tools. We're going to get the right one. Perfect. It's Monday, guys. Today's Monday, so things are a little bit tough here at the shop. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead, get loose. Don't put too much pressure. This is plastic fitting here, and if you do, what can easily happen, you can crack, okay, the upper radiator hose and the fitting there as well. So we're going to go ahead. This is torque to spec bolt. It needs to be replaced every time you remove it with a new one. We have the new bolt right here, okay. That's a new bolt, original BMW bolt. We'll put the links in the description of the video below where you can get them from. So check it out, guys, if you need to, and see where we got ours from for a really good price, quick shipping. And this is the original BMW, okay, belt as well. Those are the other numbers, 8PK 1390, made in Romania, Contitech. So this is quite long bolt. We're going to go ahead, remove it now. We need to first remove the tool, then the bolt. Oh, next one. We already have the cover on the bottom released, so we can go and hunt for parts from there. This is, guys, the tensioner. Okay, it's gonna come in at a weird angle there, careful. And this is the old tensioner with some wear, okay, and some play on the pulley as well. Oh yeah, that was causing quite a bit of noise right here, that pulley. So let's continue with the next step. Now we can proceed with installing, okay, the tensioner. You need to put a new bolt, otherwise you guys can have quite a bit of troubles, because this is a torque specific bolt. We're going to make a special video about the torque specs on that engine, so you will be able to find the torque specs on our channel if you need them, and I'll try my best to put them in the description of the video below as well. So it goes in one specific angle, guys. It's a little bit ridiculous. Okay, now it doesn't go in because the metal thing is there. Okay, I see it. Okay, we're going to adjust it, center it, install the bolt, and continue. So now, guys, okay, we got it installed. We're going to go ahead and start getting it tight. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Just careful with the holes here. I'm gonna get the torque wrench set here, okay, And let's go ahead and get the torque wrench now. This is a torque wrench. Okay, let me feel it now, guys. Okay, see how it's gonna remember new bolt every time you replace it, right? Okay, I need to turn the socket a little bit. Come on. Okay. Okay, let me set the torque wrench now. I just got the play out of it. And we're going to test it now. Okay, that's right about it. I'll verify the torque specs and put the... Okay, we can continue with the next step now. So we get the new belt, and the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to put it, okay, around the crankshaft pulley, guys. That will be the first thing that we'll try to do. New belt, maybe a little bit kind of like a live thing. It will not want to go here and there because it will be very, very flexible. Then we'll go from there directly to the AC compressor. It will go on the bottom. Okay, let's see now what we got here. Let's see. Perfect. Go to the AC compressor now. Once we guys remove it, install it, excuse me, we're going to show you everything with a great detail. Okay, from here we go down to the, okay. No. Okay, I have it installed now here. Perfect. Let's go to the tensioner pulley, to the idler pulley. All the way down to the idler pulley on this side. That's a very thick belt, by the way, too. Okay, perfect. Let's pull now. And we need to go to the alternator. So I'll show you the complete diagram in a second. Okay, let me verify that now. So we're removing the engine undercover because we cannot get it on the crankshaft pulley correctly. There is a sensor there that I cannot clearly see. My hand is not small enough to go around it, so we will need to guys remove it and see from underneath, because otherwise we're going to guys damage, okay, that belt, the sensor, and that can cost you quite a bit of money. So on that specific car here, we remove that, and now right there is the crankshaft pulley. We can clearly see it. I can pass the belt, and there is a sensor right there as well. So let me get the belt from the top now. So we went underneath, there was some plastics around it, so we needed to push the belt just to go on the crankshaft pulley down there. And finally we got it in, guys. Okay, make sure you don't pry on the belt or anything like that, because it will break it and it will come off. So how it goes, okay, let me explain now. From the crankshaft pulley, it goes to the AC compressor, there to the idler pulley, back to the alternator, and here to the tensioner. And now, okay, let me go ahead, okay, and inspect everything on the bottom. Okay, that's trying to get a light, but it's impossible, guys. But that's where the belt is, okay, right there. You can see it. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the tensioner now. I'll get the pliers and remove the spring here. Okay, and see if it's going to get situated. Now make sure it goes in all the canals. If it doesn't, if it's one canal off, the belt will be destroyed. It can break the cooling system here. It can break, guys, front crankshaft seal, multiple components. So you have to be really, really careful. So we're going to go ahead, install now. Okay, 1 second, because it's going to come up. Okay, so I'm trying, okay, can we hold the camera like that? Later the tensioner will come up, so I need to make sure I leave enough room for the wrench to come up too. Okay, so give me a second. Okay, perfect. And I need to go down. Okay, let me make sure everything's situated. Yep. Ah, that thing is way too tight. Okay, let me see if I will be able to position it up, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to go this way and hopefully we'll have enough clearance here. I hate working on that engine, guys. I'm not kidding. Okay, now I need I should have put it the other way. Oh, I'm gonna say some not so nice words. So I got the wrench ready, guys. Okay, we got the pliers. And we're going to pull it out. And come a little bit. Like that. Oh, let it go. And now we can remove the tool with the wrench. The improvised here adaptation. Now it's the time to make sure that the belt aligns everywhere. It goes from the crankshaft pulley to the AC compressor. Make sure that everything is aligning correctly before you start it, otherwise you're going to destroy your belt and you can break other things as well. So now keep away, but we're going to start the vehicle. Always start it with the garage door open for only a few seconds and inspect the belt to make sure that everything's going good, because otherwise it can break it or it can cause other damages if it falls off or it's half way installed. So let's go ahead, start it now. Yep, perfect, guys, right on the spot. So hopefully, okay, that will be a good advice. So that's how we guys replace the Serpentine belt tensioner on BMW X3 X4. This is it right here. We recommend always to replace the belt and the idler pulley as well. Never just rely on the belt itself, because other components can fail and that can destroy the belt. If the belt falls, it can actually break the cooling system, other problems from crankshaft seal, and you may end up having really expensive repairs, even the engine replaced. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.